following James Comey's release or soon released book, A Higher Loyalty, Truth, Lies, and Leadership, it is his memoir, Donald Trump has reacted to some of the teases that have come out already from media interviews that Comey has already done. Now, I love this part of the story because, again, it highlights just the type of person Trump is and how he loses his mind anytime anyone says anything negative about him. Let's go to graphic 21. He says, James Comey is a proven liar and leaker and liar. Virtually everyone in Washington thought he should be fired for the terrible job he did until he was, in fact, fired. Really, everyone in Washington? He leaked classified information for which he should be prosecuted. He lied to Congress under oath. He is a weak and untruthful slimeball who was, as time has proven, a terrible director of the FBI. His handling of the crooked Hillary Clinton case and the events surrounding it will go down as one of the worst botched jobs of history. It was my great honor to fire James Comey.
Okay, so let's know some ironies here. So today he pardoned Scooter Libby, who was convicted because of leaking. So he apparently thinks leaking is no big deal, but goes and says, what a terrible leaker James Comey is, and that's why he's such a bad guy. Then second of all, he's saying, oh, he botched the Hillary Clinton investigation. If you read the Rod Rosenstein memo on why the Trump administration theoretically fired James Comey, it was because he was too hard on Hillary Clinton, that he shouldn't have done that press conference 11 days before, and he shouldn't have done the press conference earlier, saying he's not gonna charge her, but she had committed terrible mistakes. So we are led to believe by Donald Trump that he's really upset with James Comey because of how he badly treated Hillary Clinton. Does anyone in their right mind believe that? If you're a Trump supporter, you don't believe that. You think that Trump's like, Comey, oh, what he did to Hillary Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'll never forgive him for what he did.
Yeah.
And for Trump to call anybody a slime ball, I mean, wasn't there someone in the room who was like, it's a little too close to who you are? You know, he's the biggest slime ball that's out. He's really in every aspect, whether it's with women or in business or now in politics or with his kids. He's a slime beach ball. He's a giant slime beach ball, calling this guy slime ball.
So the RNC has also been attempting to discredit Comey as much as they possibly can because they knew this memoir was coming out. They knew that Comey had some interesting things to say about Trump. And so they came out with a website in order to discredit him. They also responded to the initial reports of the Comey memoir with this. It's a photoshopped cover of the book. A higher loyalty to me, myself, and I. Got him. So that was their response. Also, they included in this very tweet links back to lioncomey.com, a website paid for by the Republican National Committee. The site floats the idea that Comey is an obstructionist, a liar, and a leaker. They also say in that website that James Comey wants to portray himself as a nonpartisan, by-the-book Boy Scout rather than a politically motivated Washington insider. And it includes a mashup of recycled footage featuring prominent Democrats criticizing Comey. Okay, but that goes against what you're trying to prove, doesn't it? Because they're arguing that what Comey is doing is politically motivated against Republicans, right? And then they include a mashup of Democrats criticizing Comey. So I don't understand how they're trying to prove their point here.
Yeah, it's back to Jake's point, though, about the fact that they were criticized him originally for being too harsh on Hillary. Now, look, they can't get this story straight, but this is classic Trumpism, which is to attack, personal attacks against anybody that they disagree with, try to take them down personally. They did the same thing with the Parkland High School students, right? It's just disgusting, and they're doing it here.
You know, it's what Harvey Weinstein did when it came to the people who accused him of sexual misconduct, of rape.
What Donald Trump did to his women, too.
That's exactly right. Harvey Weinstein would hire firms, opposition firms, that would investigate these women and find anything and everything they possibly could to discredit them. And that is essentially what Trump and the RNC are attempting to do right now. They just want to discredit any type of opposition.
And also, again, with their wording, they say he's an obstructionist, liar, leaker. They could be talking about Trump, obstruction of justice, lies all the time. And if the P-tapes are light, he might have leaked a little bit.
And by the way, this is the same day that the deputy finance chair of the RNC had to resign.
Oh, that's our next
because
story.
it was pointed out that Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's fixer, arranged a $1.6 million payment to a former Playboy model who was impregnated by this RNC chief. So they've had not such a good day at the RNC.
So last thing here, end on a fun note. So James Comey has a lot of amazing quotes from the book, and he compares Trump to a mob boss, and then Trump in reaction acts like a mob boss. Anyway, and then he has serious quotes like the president is unethical and untethered to the truth and institutional values. But my favorite quote was this one. That talking to the president was, quote, like an oral jigsaw puzzle contest with a shot clock. That's such a great way of describing Trump, because you're like, wait, how does that connect to this, to this, to this? Okay, let's try to figure this out, because it's an oral jigsaw puzzle. What in the world is he talking about?
Yeah.
You just watched the video by the Young Turks, home of the revolution. If you'd like to get a lot more than that, get the full show by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.